Aloha, YouTube investors. How is everybody doing today? My name is David Yansen. Welcome to my channel. Today is November 1st. It is Sunday, 2020, and we are talking earnings because it is earnings season. So if you haven't seen my other videos, I'm going through all of my holdings in my three main portfolios. I did report one company out of my Webull account, People's United Financial. It's a Dividend Aristocrat regional bank on the east coast of the United States. But the other smaller portfolios that I have, I signed up basically just for the free stocks, so that's why. And those companies don't always do very well. My free stock with Robinhood SiriusXM Radio was um, they have a great balance sheet, so I thought that I would report on them, and they did an acquisition as well too. So, but some of the others, I'm mulling whether or not to do Alibaba. I know they are very popular because they are the e-commerce giant over there in China. So I might do them later on this week, but really just going through my Roth IRA with M1 Finance, my Fidelity account, and my Robinhood portfolios. So for this video, it's going to be Colgate-Palmolive. Earlier today, I just did, well, earlier for Hawaii Standard Time anyway, I just did Apple, and I did a dividend tracker video because the dividend tracker website that I use, they were doing some updates. So, well, you just check the video. I don't want to drag this video out, but it's if you check my playlist, if you click on my name and then check the playlist, I have everything organized in playlists for you, from brokerage to dividend tracker videos. And they were just having some glitches. I emailed them. Amazingly, they've basically, for the most part, have it all fixed. At least they fixed the areas that I mentioned to them. So, but let's go ahead and talk about Colgate-Palmolive. I own them right here in my blue chip slice. And when we click on them, we can see that I have $512 invested in the Colgate-Palmolive and almost 7 shares. As you can see here, 7.85 shares. And their ex-dividend date just ended 10/22, I believe, of last month. So as long as you bought the shares that you wanted in the company as of 10/22, you should get paid that dividend. So I'll be getting the dividend for this 6.85 shares. And then as far as their yield and everything is concerned, if we look at Seeking Alpha here, and Seeking Alpha is up to date as it's showing the dividend growth at 57 years. This is why I like this company. Their yield is 2.23%, which is nice. I believe Seeking Alpha is showing the trailing 12 months for the payout ratio, which is 57, almost 58%, which is good because you want to be under 60% ideally. Annual payment's not the greatest, and they aren't the greatest dividend growth company. As you can see, 5-year growth rate, according to Seeking Alpha here, says 3.79%. But it is stable, and it is regular, and that's why I like them. Some of their other peers and competitors I own as well too, Kimberly-Clark and Procter & Gamble. My personal opinion, if you had to choose between the three and you could only take one, I would take Procter & Gamble. They just seem to be the better run company and the more diversified company. Kimberly-Clark stock has, in my opinion, hasn't been doing as well with the stay-at-home economy as Colgate-Palmolive or Procter & Gamble, or even Clorox. And Clorox doesn't actually have some of the same things that those three companies have, because Procter & Gamble, Kimberly-Clark, you've got, toilet paper, tissue, they cover the whole gamut, Pampers, everything, from kids to adults, men, women, makeup, all that type of stuff. And Clorox is outperforming. And Clorox, yes, is the cleaning side, but Kimberly-Clark has some cleaning stuff, and for some reason, it's just not doing well. So my personal opinion, if you have to choose between the three, take Procter & Gamble, but Colgate is still, in my opinion, really good, especially for dividend regular payments, because it's going to keep increasing. And as you can see here, my payout date, and everybody's payout date will be 11/16 if you got everything in by 10/22. So let's go ahead and look at their earnings right here on MarketWatch website. It shows you third quarter net income 698 million, or 86 cents per share. that it's up 5.78 or 67 cents per share from last year. Adjusted EPS 79 cents exceeded the consensus of 70 cents per share, and sales of 4.1 billion were up from 3.9 billion last year. So really, the stay-at-home economy has helped Colgate-Palmolive and Procter and Gamble. But as far as the stock price is concerned with Colgate-Palmolive, it's about 52-week high already, and it kind of needed the 52 week. It kind of needed the stay-at-home economy to reach its 52-week high. Now, my personal opinion is it got there faster than it would have been if it was a normal recession, which in my opinion now leads me to believe that it might eclipse its 52-week high, because there are still some shortages on some of these products out there. So Hawaii, for the most part, we haven't really suffered that bad. But the other U.S. mainland and other parts around the world may have, but their numbers are great as far as revenue and money and stuff is concerned. So the consensus for the year is 3.99 billion, and I don't see why they wouldn't be able to beat that. I mean, they're not too far from it, and people are still looking for a lot of the products. So as far as toothpaste is concerned, almost 40% for year to date, and global market share for manual toothbrushes, 31%. Full year for 2020, their guidance, Colgate expects net sales and organic sales to be up mid to single digits. The consensus is 16 billion, suggesting 2% growth for them for the year. And then right here on Yahoo Finance, one other chart to show you here. Third quarter sales growth by division. And Europe was the largest net sales. Latin America was the largest organic sales. And actually, yeah, as far as those areas were concerned, I guess Afro-Euro-Asia was the largest organic sales at 12%. Latin America was only 11.5%. So really, really good numbers for Colgate-Palmolive. I'm not against you owning both. I plan on owning both for a very, very long time, unless something significantly happens with the company. But if you had to choose one or the other, I would take Procter and Gamble. And I actually recommended to a friend of mine who doesn't have a lot of money, and I was like, take Procter and Gamble over the others. So, but anyway, I will have other videos for you throughout the week. I believe I have AbbVie coming up out of my Fidelity account. And I did just do Apple. I also have Facebook and Amazon, whose videos are blowing up pretty good now from last week, so check those out. I hope you have a great week, everybody. Mahalo and aloha.